Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namassami. I pay my homage to the Lord Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. I pay my salutation to Most Venerable Bada Bhanteji. And I pay my salutation to all the senior Bhantejis here, and greetings and metta to all novices, upasakas and upasikas. Today we are going to discuss about a topic from Samadhi Bhavana Sutta, and it is like a study on one of the topic. These days we hear a lot about Vipasana. So what did the Lord Buddha say about this, and how Lord Buddha asked us to practice this meditation? So let us try to know the word Vipasana and in how many ways Lord Buddha taught us this word in with different names. So we are aware that Vipassana meditation is all about experiencing anicca, dukkha and anatta. Like this, the Lord Buddha used different word for Vipassana in different suttas. Like there is one word for Vipassana, Samudaya Attangama. Samudaya Attangama is also used for Vipassana, which means arising and ceasing. And there is one more word called Udayabhaya, which is also introduced by the Buddha in the sutta, which means seeing arising and passing away. And there is one more word called Udayatthagamani Nibbedikapanya. So Udayatthagamani, Udayattha means something which arises and disappears, or something which arises and passing away. Nibbedika means something which has the base of penetrating, you can say insight, penetrating into the reality. So on this, Lord Buddha also gave wonderful sutta called Nibbedika Sutta, translated by our teacher, Bada Bhanteji. And so these are few words which Lord Buddha spoken in relation to Vipassana. So what is the main theme of today's talk is this Vipassana Udayabhaya is also Samadhi. And I have selected this because people from different places, they said Vipassana is a part of mindfulness, not as a part of Samadhi. So what is the answer by the Lord Buddha? Lord Buddha gave wonderful sutta in Anguttara Nikaya, Chatukka Nipata. The name of this sutta is Samadhi Bhavana Sutta, which itself says the meaning. Samadhi means composure, stillness of the mind, and Bhavana means cultivation. So the cultivation of the mind, cultivation of the Samadhi, cultivation of the stillness. So here Lord Buddha said 4 types of Samadhi. So one Samadhi, Lord Buddha said, which leads for the happiness in this very life, which is Jhana Samadhi. And there is another Samadhi which Lord Buddha said, which lead for gain knowledge and vision, Jnana Darsana Patilavaya. So this Samadhi, for this Samadhi, Lord Buddha explained something about development of perception on night and perception on day. And simply we say perception on dark and perception on light. Then Lord Buddha said the third type of samadhi, which leads for mindfulness and comprehension, which is to see the arising of feelings, persistence of the feelings, and passing away of feelings, and arising to see the arising of perception, persistence of perception, and ceasing away of perception. Then same for the thoughts. So this third type of samadhi stand for to attain, to have the knowledge about mindfulness and clear mindfulness and comprehension. Then the Lord Buddha explained about the fourth type of samadhi. So here the Lord Buddha said the fourth type of samadhi stand for the destructions of asavas. So here the Lord Buddha said, what is this samadhi? Lord Buddha said, this samadhi is Udaya Bhayanupasya Viharati, which means seeing the arising and passing away. When you see arising and passing away, then one can overcome all the asavas. This is the fourth type of the samadhi. This samadhi is also indicating what we should see as arising and passing away. Lord Buddha said, one can see the rupa as arising and passing away. Rupa means the element. To see the element, Mahabhutas, four great element, or any drive materiality. To see the arising and passing away of rupas, materiality. And to see the arising and passing away of feelings, different feelings, and to see the arising and passing away of different perception, and to see the different types of sankharas, especially to see the arising and passing away of sankhara, which is mental formation, and to see arising and passing away of vijnana, which is consciousness. So these are the five khandas. When one see the arising and passing away of these five aggregates, one can destruct, one can overcome the asavas. So this Udaya Bhaya is also indicate Vipasana, as I said. So this contemplation is developed samadhi. It itself is samadhi. So here it becomes very clear that what we call Vipasana, and some other people said that Vipassana meditation is apart from Samadhi. It is with mindfulness. But according to this statement of the Lord Buddha, it makes very clear that it is a Samadhi. It's a part of Samadhi. Of course, it is supported by mindfulness. And it also helps us to overcome the four asavas. So, related to this, the same theme, Lord Buddha explained in different suttas, like in Satipatthana Sutta, Mahasatipatthana Sutta, you can see in entire sutta, Lord Buddha speak about Samudaya and Attanga Mancha, which means arising and ceasing. This also reflect on Samadhi, together with mindfulness. And you can also see Udaya Tagamani Panya, which is highly emphasized in the suttas by the Lord Buddha in order to understand Four Noble Truth. So the Etagamani Panya is also nothing but Vipassana, seeing the arising and disappearance of phenomena, material phenomena, and nama phenomena, mind phenomena. So in this context, we can understand that Samadhi, Vipassana is all about a Samadhi which is free from uh, different type of evil thoughts, such as when we see um, Suda Sutta, Lord Buddha said, the mind become free from five kinds of nivarana. But Lord Buddha didn't say directly that upakilesas are nivarana, pancha nivarana, five hindrances. But supportive with other sutta, we can understand the upakilesas are five hindrances, which is kama, chanda, vyapada, thina, midda, udacha, kukucha, and vichikicha. So in Upakilesa Sutta, also Lord Buddha said this. What is means by Upakilesa? There are two meanings of Upakilesa, which is avijja, covetousness, and domanassa, ill will. So this has one meaning of Upakilesa. And then in Upakilesa Sutta, Lord Buddha mentioned about Upakilesa means these five hindrances. So according to the Sudha Sutta, we can understand that when you develop meditation on kaya, on body, you can suppress these five hindrances. Similarly, Lord Buddha said, when you meditate on feelings, you are still able to suppress these five hindrances. Then again, Lord Buddha said, when you meditate on Upasana, on mind, it also helps you to suppress the five hindrances. Like this, when you meditate on Dhamma Upasana, the different object of mind, you can also suppress these five hindrances. So it becomes very clear that the Vipassana meditation is not just part of mindfulness, but it is indeed a part of Samadhi, part of concentration, part of stillness. And there are different aspects of this Samadhi. As Lord Buddha said in Samadhi Sutta, when your mind becomes still, calm, then it is easy for us to understand the four noble truths. Noble truths of suffering, noble truth of cause of suffering, noble truth of cessation of suffering, noble truth of path leading to the cessation of suffering. So this noble truth become very easy for us to understand when our mind is still. So for development of stillness, we have these two paths, and these are very popular, what we call Samata and Vipasana. In Samata, normally, according to the teachings of the Buddha, Lord Buddha said the meditation, Samatha meditation, calm our mind. In many cases, we see those who develop Samatha, Vipasana, Samatha meditation. In some cases, they are able to develop Samatha with Vipasana together. Like when Venerable Devadatta Bhanteji and some other his friend meditating. So while they were meditating, Venerable Devadatta Bhanteji attained psychic abilities, psychic powers, jhana, vinyas, and his friends were enlightened. They became enlightened beings by practicing Vipasana together with Samatha. It goes together. But in case of Devadatta Bhanteji, we can see not all people can apply the concept of Vipasana in Samatha. Only few people who have this potentiality of higher wisdom, they can apply Vipassana in Samatha meditation. In many cases as well, some monks during the time of the Lord Buddha, they haven't developed higher jhanas, but they develop some Samadhi and Vipassana. In the Samadhi, they bring Vipassana also. So they developed, by the development of this practice, they become enlightened being. So these are the some knowledges about Samatha and Vipassana. In some cases, they goes together according to the Punya Paramis. In some cases, For some people, they develop on the first Vipasana or second Samata like this. And if if one person is not able to develop higher jhanas, one still has possibilities to realize Nibbana, as Lord Buddha said in the Sutta, Samadhi Bhavana Sutta and Suda Sutta and some other suttas also. So one can have calmness of the mind on focusing the mind on anicca, anatta, anicca, dukkha, and anatta. Focusing on our mind on this three characteristic, mind become calm and still. Through this, one can understand Four Noble Truths. So there is wonderful quotation from Pradisambhita book, which speaks about Vipassana meditation, realizing, experiencing the anicca, anatta, and dukkha. It says that when you focusing your mind on anicca, anatta, and dukkha, you will experience piti, the tranquility of the mind, rapture of the mind, and asaddhi, which is tranquility. And when mind become tranquil, then the mind becomes still, samadhiyati. When mind attain this samadhi, then one can see dukkha as dukkha, and together with dukkha, when you see the dukkha, together with this, you can also understand the cause of dukkha. So you remove the cause of dukkha. When you remove the cause of dukkha, then you can also experience momentarily the cessation of dukkha. When there is no craving, then there is no dukkha, or momentarily also. So in this way, Vipassana, this contemplation of Vipassana meditation also lead for realization of Four Noble Truths according to the Sutta, Samadhi Bhavana Sutta and Suda Sutta. So this is brief explanation about Vipassana, that Vipassana is not just a part of it. It doesn't only come in the Dhamma Samadhi, but it also comes in Samadhi in itself according to the Sutta. Of course, the Lord Buddha said in Dhammapada, Yato yato sammasati kandanam udaya bhayam lavati piti pamojjang amatang tang vijanatang, which means wherever there is samma samadhi, right mindfulness, there is ceasing, arising and ceasing away of khandhas. And when one see the arising and ceasing away of khandhas, then one get piti and gladness, and that fellow also reflect on amata, the deathless state. Reflect means when one see continuously arising and ceasing away of these five khandhas. In these five khandhas, they see that, oh, this is a burden, this is a dukkha, which continuously arising and passing away. So they find some delight in nibbana, in amata, which is beyond, which is empty of khandhas. So they reflect like this, which also indicates one of the anusati, contemplation, which is called contemplation on nibbana, upasamanusati. When you become able and quite good in experiencing rising and passing away of these khandhas, then you can also reflect on nibbana. The nibbana is beyond of these five khandhas. So this is how you will start delighting in upasamanusati, reflecting on nibbana, so which also strengthen samadhi, which also strengthen mindfulness, which also strengthen stillness, composure of the mind. So in this gatha also we can find when there is sati, there is also pamojja. So when there is samma sati, there you can experience samma, you can experience piti, And when piti arises in the mind, it also reflects on the body in the form of pamojja or pasadhi. So the pamojja is just a reflection of piti. And when there is piti, we can see there is much more possibilities for pasadhi. Lord Buddha didn't say in this Dhammapada Gatha, but in its continuation, we can find this in one of the book called Patisambhida. In the continuation of this Gatha, when you experience piti, you will also experience pasadhi. When you experience pasadhi, twinkle of body, tranquility of the body, tranquility of the mind. When we say tranquility of the body, which also reflect tranquility of chetasikas, the mind objects, and mind itself. So pamoja reflect on the body, but when there is piti, there is also possibilities of pasadi, and when there is a pasadi, there is also possibilities for the samadhi, which is said in Patisamhita book in its continuation of piti. So this is the explanation about how Vipasana develops samadhi and how Vipasana lead towards Four Noble Truths. So I share this with you all as our gift from the Vihara, and this is mainly I quoted from the original